What's up, everybody? It is a super awesome day, as I almost lose my hat here in FLA. Today is Sunday, February the 15th, 2026, a few minutes before 2 p.m. and you can see all the construction dirt, dust blowing back there in the background. We're starting today's adventure. Right back here behind me is the roundabout for the intersection of Central Parkway and Bexley Trail. You can see there's the Eastport sign right over there, and of course directly behind it is Eastport itself. And this has been all the talk, all the rage the past couple of years as the Villages has been building Eastport, building the neighborhoods and stuff like that. And if you thought that construction project was massive, well, you have not seen anything yet, because I spin the camera around in this direction. You see all this empty land back here behind me. You see everybody going down Central Parkway that way towards the Florida Turnpike. You see all this land right here behind me. And then on the other side of this little hill right there is a plethora of land as well too. So late last week, the Villages announced that they're finally starting to sell. Thanks, guys, appreciate it. So that was actually a good little reminder and segue before we begin today's adventure. I forgot to mention to anybody that might be brand new to our channel, hello, thanks for stopping by. My name is Michael, and it is a super windy day. My awesome wife, Tiffany, and I, we're just a couple of empty nesters who moved full-time to the Villages about 2 years ago. Before they even started building Eastport, it was all empty dirt like this when we moved it over in our house 2 years ago. So we've been documenting and sharing our experiences, our adventures, and all of our expenses with you here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our free newsletter on our website at michaelandtiffany.com. And since then, this whole awesome thing has kind of become a life of its own. We do have Team Awesome for the Running the Squares, the 5K team events. That registration is live, by the way. And then we're doing a lot of group meetups and group trips. We've got a trip to Universal Studios. We're doing a bus trip here in a couple of weeks over there for the Mardi Gras celebration. And we got a Disney cruise that we'll be doing at the end of the year. So go check out all that information on our website at michaelandtiffany.com. And if you haven't done so by now, hit the thumbs up button, drop us a comment below, and let us know where you're watching this video from, and hit the subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. And then do us another huge favor by sharing this video and our channel with other awesome people. They're looking for fun and positive content. They just want to know more what it's like to live year-round in Central Florida and the world's largest active adult retirement community. So last week, the Villages finally announced that they are going to start selling brand new empty lots in a brand new village. It's called the Village of Long Prairie. And then on Friday, they put on the market for sale almost 90 empty home sites just on the other side of that hill. So in just a minute, we're going to attach the camera to the golf cart. We're going to take a ride underneath some golf cart tunnels. We're going to drive down some multimodal cart paths, and we're going to drive over and check out that brand new neighborhood, share with you some of the pricing info for as far as what the lots cost and the bond. And I can tell you right now, the bonds keep going up and up and up. A lot of us were hoping that once they got away from Eastport, they started building this area, that maybe the bonds would start coming down. It's done the opposite. These bonds over there for this designer neighborhood are actually north of $50,000. So we're gonna drive over there, we'll check that out, and we'll just kind of show you the whole area over there as well too, because they're already building brand new recreation centers. So let me get the camera all reattached to the golf cart, and we'll begin today's adventure. So let's spin the golf cart around one time and give you a 360-degree perspective. And also wanted to mention and kind of point out the reason why it's so darn windy is because, as you can look and see in this direction over here at Eastport, there is a storm a-brewing, and we definitely need it. We're in drought-like conditions down here in Central Florida, so we could definitely use the rain. So here comes a plethora or a parade of golf carts. Everybody has been out since late last week driving over here, exploring this area. If we were to take a right there and go underneath that tunnel and drive down some multimodals and go under another tunnel, that would take us to Eastport. So we'll do that at the end of this video as long as there's time, and if we can get this section recorded before this big massive storm comes. But off to our left is all this land the Villages owns that they plan on building for the next 20 to 30 plus years. All this stuff off to our right on the other side of Bexley Trail. Over there you have the villages of Shady Brook, the villages of Moultrie Creek, and then all the way down at the end is the all ages neighborhood and development called Middleton. So this is going to be a neat neighborhood, neat area over here that will give you access pretty easily over there to Eastport, give you easy access to downtown Middleton. And I think up here in a few minutes there's actually another crossroad, which is Marsh Bend Trail, which if we were to take that, that will take us all the way up to Magnolia Plaza, which has a Publix grocery store and just a bunch of restaurants and businesses and things like that. So I'll go ahead and apologize a little bit for the wind noise. If we waited for things to be perfect, well, we might not get this video done. And I like to kind of do these on Sunday afternoons because that's kind of the only day that you don't have to worry about all of these construction trucks and the big old giant dump trucks that are just running constantly non-stop, it seems like, Monday through Saturday. You can see they have the walls right there already built, so there'll be probably courtyard villas or veranda neighborhoods in that area. There you go. Now we can kind of see some of the golf cart or the golf course, the brand new golf courses over here off to our left. And let's see if we got a little clearing here. No one's coming. What we will do is, yep, no one's coming either way. So we're going to angle the golf cart right here directly into the wind. And you can see that body of water right there. We're basically going to go over there on the other side of that water. That's where the empty lots that went for sale on Friday are located, that back up to the water and back up to the new golf course. So let's make our way back over here onto the multimodal cart path. Clear both ways. Had to turn my hat around backwards. I've almost lost it half a dozen times already. And then, yeah, right here at this intersection, we're going to take that golf cart tunnel. It takes us over to Marsh Bend Trail. So welcome to the village of Long Prairie. I'll point the golf cart right there in that direction so you can see the sign. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to jump out and take a selfie with that. That might be my thumbnail for this video right here. So you can see just in that little short time that I jumped out of the cart to take a quick selfie that storm is rolling in here a lot sooner than what the forecast says. So let's get back over here in the multimodal cart path and go scope out this area before it starts raining on us. So we'll stop, make sure no one's coming either direction. There's no gate arms right now. There probably won't be any gate arms at that entrance and intersection for a long, long time, because during the work week and even on Saturday, there's nothing but construction trucks just running through here constantly, especially the big old giant dump trucks that are moving all this dirt. So hopefully it's translating. You can see that way off in the distance on camera there. There's one of the brand new recreation centers. Don't know the name of that one. If you know the name of that one, yes, let us know in the comments below. I did hear a rumor, I never validated it, that one of the rec centers over here is going to be called the Rock and Roll Rec Center. So is that going to be it, or is it going to be something else? So that was Brian that just passed by there. Awesome guy. He stopped by to say hello to me, ask about Tiffany, ask about our son Nolan. Nolan's our only son that visits us a lot. He lives up in the DC area. We're trying to talk him into moving down here since he is our only son. We live here in the Villages. His grandparents, Tiffany's parents, live here in the Villages too. And so Brian said that when he was over there at one of the restaurants, when we were out of town, Nolan was house sitting for us. Nolan went over there and was having dinner, and he got to meet Nolan and talk to him. So, all right, this is Marshman Trail Road that we've been riding on. So we're taking a right here onto Long Prairie Path. And let's just go right here, the multimodal cart path a little bit first. We won't drive all the way up in there, but we'll point the golf cart in that direction over there, just so you can get a better look at this future recreation center. It looks like a big old giant barn to me. What does it look like to you? And again, if you know the official name of this rec center, let us know in the comments below. So let's back up and we'll go back down to the end of this multimodal cart path where you were just at. Because we're going to take a right down here onto Long Prairie Road and go check out all of these empty home sites. Clear, no one's coming. So I think they had about, I'm just guessing here, roughly right around 50 waterfront and golf course view lots that went on the market last Friday, and then I think another 35, 40 interior lots that either backed up and had kissing lanais or backed up to a wall. And I did take screenshots of those empty lots as soon as they put the prices on them on Friday morning. So I'll put that up on the screen right now, because right here off to our right, starting right there on Aubrey Trail, a bunch of those home sites, the interior home sites off to the left, and then the ones on the right that back up the golf course, those went in the market. But we're gonna stay right here on Long Prairie Path to start off with, because all these home sites off to our left-hand side, every single one of them back up to either water and or a golf course view. And so every single one of those went on the market this past Friday, all the way down here to the very end. And I can tell you, as of Sunday afternoon, every single one of them have already sold. And again, I'll put that map up on the screen for you right now, so you can see that. Then we're gonna take a right here. This is kind of a little mini cul-de-sac. I think there was 4 or 5 lots right here that went for sale on Friday, and every single one of those has sold as well, with the exception of this one back here, back behind us. And some of them have a very narrow front and a very long back, and some of them have a bigger front area, but then narrows down towards your backyard. So there you go, better view. That is lot 28 to the left of that green pole, and lot 27 to the right of that. We came over here and checked all of these out on Thursday and Friday, and it was a total beehive of activity. There was dozens and dozens of people over here with their Villages sales agents on their own, riding bikes, riding their golf carts, over here checking out every single one of these lots. And you can see people standing down there on those lots, so maybe they bought one, because I think every single one of the lots that back up on the left-hand side that back up to water in the golf courses, they sold. So if you see this video and you see yourself on camera right now, drop us a comment below. Congratulations to you. And I'll share with you all the information about the bond, the maintenance fee, the fire assessment fee, after we drive around the neighborhood a little bit. We'll get somewhere it's a little less windy to share with you all of those numbers. So this is an interesting lot right here off to our right. This was a ginormous lot, a ginormous corner lot that kind of took up both sides of the road there. That lot sold as well. And you see this person, we're taking a picture at one of my favorite trees. So I don't know if that's her lot, if she bought it or not. If so, congratulations. That's awesome. And then all of these lots right here on the left-hand side, and some of these on the right-hand side were the ones that went on the market on Friday as well. So since there is a lot of water over this area and the villages had to develop this and kind of build this area up, some of these lots may require flood insurance if you're taking out a mortgage. You definitely need to ask your village's sales agent about that. Heck, I would ask that, you know, for anybody, whether you're buying brand new or resale. You know, some areas of the villages are in floodplains, or it says MFRI or MRFI might require flood insurance. So when in doubt, always ask your sales agent or your MLS agent. Now, a lot of these lots right here did not go on the market on Friday, so we'll save this for a future video. Let's spin around and go back and look at the other lots that did go on the market. But if you missed out on water views, if you missed out on the golf course views, guess what? The village is building 2 brand new golf courses, or they've already built 2 brand new golf courses over here, Beautyberry and Honeysuckle. So there's gonna be a lot more opportunity for you to have a golf course lot and a water view lot. So all the lots that were basically, you know, north of 49,000, 59,000, 99,000. I think the most expensive lot over here was maybe 159,000. I'll have to go back and check that map for sure. Every single one of those lots sold. And then there's a bunch of the lots over here in the interior that back up to that wall over there that are listed for around $5,000. And they're still available. So the most expensive lots sold out. The lots that, you know, were relatively inexpensive, those are still available for sale. The one thing I did not like for us, you know, in our personal preferences, all these ones that are now off to our right-hand side, is because the front of the house is facing basically due east, and their back lanai will be facing basically due west, which will give some beautiful sunsets. But if you've watched any of our videos, you know, then we talk about it all the time. Just, you know, we live here year round in Florida. And so the summer months, it just gets brutal when you have that full sun just hitting your back lanai and hitting all those back windows. And it's almost unbearable to, you know, sit out there in your back lanai. And that's why so many people will, you know, make those 4-season rooms. They'll close them in. They'll get a mini split air. So this right here, this little neighborhood right here inside this is not for sale yet. That will eventually be probably courtyard villas or veranda homes. And the villages, you know, they will build that entire neighborhood out at one time. You can't pre-purchase a veranda or a courtyard villa or a patio villa. The villages comes in and builds that neighborhood completely out. They pick all the colors, all the choices. That's a cool, classic looking golf cart right there. That's awesome. Love your golf cart. That's awesome. Looks sharp.
Thanks.
And I think that corner lot right there, I think that one right there in the cul-de-sac is still available for sale right now. Or at least it was before I began today's adventure. All right, let's make our way back to the other end of this road and take a left. I think it was Aubrey Trail. That is Casimar's Way. None of those homes were on the market on Friday. But starting right here, I'm gonna angle the golf cart right here. This is 3 interesting weird lots. And when I say weird, what I mean is they're ginormous. And I'll put a copy of the map on the screen right now. Basically from this wall right here off to our left-hand side, over there to the other street, there's 1, 2, 3 lots that are really, really long that goes all the way from this street over to the other street. So if you're needing a really deep lot to build a pool on, that might be an option for you, but you're not gonna have any privacy because your front of your house is gonna be on one road, the back of your house is gonna be on the other road, and none of those sold before I came out here today. They may have sold by now, and I think those were in that $49,000 to $59,000 range. And I'll point the golf cart back in that direction here in just a second to give you a better view. But starting right here with this lot, right here in front of this pole, those all back up to the golf course over there. And those are going to have more eastern facing lanais, And I'm pretty sure every single one of those sold. There might have been one that was still available. But yeah, as I spin the camera around right here, you'll see from here to the other wall is basically 3 lots that go from Long Prairie Path all the way over here to Aubrey Trail. So let's spin the cart around one more time and kind of give you a better perspective here. If I can kind of find the lot lines here. But yeah, there you go. So very, very, very long lots. And then some of these over here that back up to the wall, they went on the market for sale as well. Those will be western facing lanais off to our left-hand side. Off to our right will be more eastern facing lanais. And again, I'll put copies of the village's map that shows all the pricing as I'm talking and driving right now. And they basically went up to this road. Here was an interesting lot. I really like this lot right here, except for it had a western facing lanai, because you do have 2 solid walls on either side of your property. So it gives you a lot of privacy right there on that lot. And then right here is where it kind of ended, up until this point right here at this intersection. So down the road, here the next couple of weeks or next couple of months, they'll start putting more of those empty lots in that direction for sale. And then a lot of these interior home sites will be going on the market for sale as well too. So let's drive back towards this big recreation center. We'll hang a left and we'll drive down the main road just a little bit more to show you a little bit more of this area. Because at this recreation center right there, directly in front of us, that should be, you know, of course it's gonna have all the indoor amenities and the big ballrooms and meeting rooms and stuff like that, but that will be a family pool, you know, kind of an all ages pool. So if you have the kids and grandkids come to visit you, they'll go to that. But then just right down the road over here is going to be the neighborhood adult pool only and the postal and recreation facility. Matter of fact, I think that's it right over there, just on the other side of that wall over there. So you're gonna have access to 2 pools right here, very, very close and convenient. And there's actually a sidewalk. Check that out. A lot of you mentioned in previous videos there's no sidewalks in the villages. That's awesome. You actually have a sidewalk that you could walk on from your neighborhood right here to get over here to both of these recreation facilities. So now we're back up here to Marsh Bend Trail Road. If we're to take that right, that will take us all the way up to Magnolia Shopping Plaza. And you can see there's a lot of folks out here exploring. And we're going to hang a left right here because it does say road closed, so we won't drive all the way down there, even though I've seen a lot of people driving down there. No one's coming either direction, so I'm going to point the golf cart in this direction. It says road closed, and you can see that the asphalt actually ends right there, and they just have mounds and mounds of dirt. That's Boucher Boulevard. And then we'll go right up to the sign, but we won't drive past it. Look at that massive land bridge over there. It's really impressive when you see all the dump trucks driving across that. So the villages will just keep building and building and building in that direction over towards Webster and Center Hill, Florida for the next 20 to 30 years. But if we were to hang a right here on this road, it does not say this road is closed. So we'll drive right through here and we'll get back into our own multimodal cart path. We'll go down here to this other swimming pool and recreation facility. Once we get to it up here in just a second, thought we were there. That's a walking path only, so we can't drive our golf cart in that. But here we go. Let's pull right here into the parking lot. So this right here will be your postal facility. So if you do move over here to this village, you can see they got the swimming pool right there. They're working on building that. And then there is the postal facility. This is where you'll come to check your mail. So go check out Google Maps, check out the village's website map. You'll be able to see the outline of the green areas where they have not built yet. And it just boggles the mind just how massive this area is. So again, if you thought Eastport was huge, this area is going to take them a long, long time to get it completely built. All right, so let's drive from here over to Eastport and see how long it takes us to get over there. It is 2:48 p.m. right now. I may have to edit out portions of this video if the wind noise is too much. And then we get over to Eastport. I'll share with you some more of those numbers about the bond, the maintenance fee, and the fire assessment. We're passing Long Prairie Path to our right-hand side. That's where all those empty lots went for sale on Friday. So again, congratulations, everybody got your dream lot, and can't wait to see what types of homes you build over here. So let's merge right here and get back onto the multimodal cart path. We'll come back here on a better weather day when it's not so darn windy and when there's not an imminent storm approaching. We'll drive around here, explore some more, and drive over to Middleton, downtown Middleton area, and show you how convenient that's going to be. But for the purpose of today's video, let's drive all the way to Eastport. We'll drive over to Sunset Island and time and just see how long it takes us to get over there. So they do call these multimodal cart paths and not golf cart paths because it is multimodal, meaning that you can walk on it, meaning you can ride your bike on it. We see people riding skateboards. I saw someone out here with regular roller skates the other day. I've seen roller blades, but the other day the old-fashioned roller skates was on a multimodal on roller skates. Of course, you can drive your golf cart. I've seen people ride their Segways and that one board. It looks kind of like a surfboard. So yeah, these multimodals are not exclusive just for golf carts only. Love that oak tree right there. That's awesome. There's someone on their e-bike right now. But it looks like they're doing the work. They're actually pedaling and not just using the throttle to ride around. Tiffany and I, we have e-bikes, but we do not ride our e-bikes here in the villages. Not during season anyway, because it can be a little crazy out here. It can be like the wild, wild west. And you never know when you're going to suddenly stop because someone just pulls out in front of you, whether it be a golf cart or a car or whatever it might be. So we typically will take our e-bikes and go to one of the nature trails over here in the Central Florida area where you don't really have to worry about motorized vehicles whatsoever. All right, so now we're gonna hang a left. If we were to go straight right there, that's where we began today's video at. But we're gonna take a left, we're gonna wait on this golf cart to turn in front of us. And then we're gonna go through this tunnel right here. This is tunnel BT5, 7107 Bexley Trail. And then we're gonna make our way over here to Eastport. So it is now 2:53, so it's only been 5 minutes so far. Then there's a better view of the roundabout for Central Parkway and Bexley Trail. That will probably become the busiest roundabout in the entire villages once this area gets completely built. There's Eastport right across the way. So we'll drive down this way and we're gonna hang a right and go through the golf cart tunnel here. And then we're gonna hang a left or hang a right here. They're gonna go left, so let's hang a right. If we're to take a left, that takes us immediately into Eastport, but we can take a right over here as well and go down this way. And drive by some of the outdoor amenities. We have walking trails, the outdoor exercise equipment. We have some soccer fields off to our left, pickleball courts. I think it's called platform tennis over there. And then we'll go in this intersection right here. Has the entrance sign for the Olympia Recreation. Stop, make sure no one's coming. We got someone coming off to our left. We'll wait for them. We'll also look off to our right because there's no gate arms right here. And we'll go right here to the middle and wait for these cars to come on by. And then right across the way, you can see folks that are playing some type of beach paddleball there. That's awesome. Not beach volleyball. People getting all their fun in for today before this storm hits us here in just a little while. We're passing a dog park off to our right over there. Wait for this car to turn into the driveway or the parking lot. That is the sports pool there for Olympia Rec. A lot of people were coming out. Clear. And then directly in front of us right there is Sunset Island and Hotel Eastport off in the distance over there. All right, so as we're driving through Eastport area, we have the Welcome Sales and Information Center off to our left-hand side. let's share with you some of that information about the bond, the maintenance fee, and the fire assessment fee as well. So the bond over there for those designer homes was a little north of $53,000. I think it was $54,000 or $53,435 to be exact. So you do have the option of paying that bond off at the time of closing, or once a year you can pay off that bond. If not, I think the bond fee on that every year would be amortized. It would be somewhere north of $3,600 per year, which you would get that with your annual tax bill. Then the maintenance fee, the ongoing annual maintenance fee, is starting at $750 right now. Stop, make sure no one's coming. We're clear. We'll go back over here to the left and make the whole loop around Olympia Rec Center. So yeah, the maintenance fee starts at $750 right now for your first year. Then the fire assessment fee is $320 per year. That's what that starts at this year as well too. So the bond is locked in. You know, once you purchase your house, your bond price is not going to go up. It's only going to go down. And we're going to stop right here. Let this Jeep come across. Then we're going to go down over here through the parking lot and exit and get back in the multimodal cart path and make our way back to our house. But you know, your bond is locked in. That price will never go up. It can only go down. But your annual maintenance fee and your fire assessment fee can and probably will go up over time. So that's just where that maintenance fee is starting right now. We'll stop. I think there's a way for us to exit right over here and get back on the multimodal cart path without having to get back onto the main road. Yep, there it is right there in front of us. Right across from all of those brand new homes across the way, that's the village of LaGrange. So that's something to keep in mind as you're doing your budget and looking at it. You're thinking, oh, our maintenance fee is only this, our fire assessment fee is only this, our amenity fee is only this. You know, we've been documenting this for over 2 years now, so go back and watch any of our budget videos and you will see that anything that's called a fee like that can and will go up. Your bond is locked in. So again, congratulations to everybody who bought their dream lot, getting ready to build their dream home over there in the village of Long Prairie. For those of you that missed out, don't worry, there's going to be a plethora of opportunities for you to buy something else in the future. And now we're coming up on the other side of Bexley Trail Road. And as we spin the golf cart around, as we take this curve right here to our right, you can see they're already putting up the entrance sign to another new neighborhood. And then as far as the eye can see, going off in that direction over there, they're moving dirt. They'll be building brand new villages, brand new neighborhoods, brand new rec centers, brand new amenities, and someday, the rumor is they'll even build a brand new town square or town center, just like they did right over here at Eastport. Hope this video was helpful. If you watched the video to this point and you have not hit the thumbs up button yet, do that for us right now. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and notification bell so you never miss any of our videos. Drop us a comment below. Even if it's just the waving emoji or the smiley face emoji or the thumbs up emoji, just say hello, let us know where you're watching this video from. And then please do us a huge favor by sharing this video and our channel with other awesome people that just want to know more what it's like to live in Central Florida, the villages more specifically, and just looking for fun and positive content. Let's see if we get home before this storm comes, get this video edited, and try to get it posted tonight. If not tonight, we'll get it posted tomorrow. Have an awesome week. We'll see you in the next video. Hey, hey.